Hello and welcome to this video. In this video, we're going to be assembling one of the models for Morgwath's blade coven. Our example is going to be Morgwath herself. Now, there's a few things you'll need to get together before we start building. Firstly, you'll need a set of clippers that look like these. Also, I recommend reading over the instruction guide just to familiarise yourself with which bits go where. And you'll also notice they're all numbered as well, which just makes it a lot easier to identify the parts you need to clip out. Now, the first part we need to clip out is part 5. So you'll notice that on the sprue just here. So that's pretty much a face and parts of her legs and a bit of a torso as well as a weapon. So what we're going to do is get our clippers. Now the key thing here is getting the flat of the clippers as close to the parts we're going to cut. So all I'm going to do is work my way around the model quite gently, snipping those bits off like so, spinning the model around as and when. There we go, just keep working our way in like that. And before we clip that last bit, which is just at the bottom here, you've got a little peg, so don't clip that off because you'll need that to place her into a base. So make sure you just get like so, and then hold the model before you clip off because you don't want it flying away. So there we are with that part cut out. What we're going to do now is move on to cutting out part 6. So you'll find this on the sprue just here. This is the rest of her body. So what I'm going to do, get my clippers as before. Just be mindful not to clip off that peg because you need that for a base. Work your way around, just gently snipping the model. You can always make sure you get the flat of those clippers as close as you can. And again, before you cut this last bit, just make sure you firmly hold the model so it doesn't go flying off. And what we're going to do now is just fit these two parts together. So we've got the front part of the body. We're going to get part 5, which we cut out earlier. The best thing to do as well is just align, because you've got a peg and a hole here. Just do a quick dry fit before you start pushing together. And once you're happy, then place them together like so. There we are, with those bits pushed together. What we're going to do now is clip out part 7. So you'll find this on the sprue. This is pretty much a hair. So all we're going to do is just work our way around clipping those parts out. Again, mindful not to snip off any strands of hair. Flatten the clippers as close as you can as always as well. And then hold that last bit before you snip off so it doesn't go flying away. And then all we're going to do now is just attach this to the rest of the build. So you've got a hole there. You've got Morgwath here. She's got a little peg at the back of her head. Align those up. Once you're happy, firmly place them together like so. There we are with the majority of Morgwath now built. All we need to do now is put on her base, which is part 8. So you'll find that on the sprue just here. So what I'm going to do is just start clipping that out. Again, getting the flat of those clippers and working your way around. Just before you clip that last part, just make sure you firmly hold the bit so it doesn't go flying off. And all we're going to do now is then just attach Morgwath to this base. Now again, you just need to line the pegs up just to make sure they're in line. And front legs slightly standing proud, so just make sure you got that in the right place. Once you're happy, align them up and then just firmly press them down till you get a nice satisfying click like that. And there we are, Morgwath is now built. And as you can see, the models from this set are really quick and easy to assemble. Now, there's a couple of things to remember. Firstly, always use clippers when clipping the parts out of the sprue, and have a good read of the instruction guide beforehand just to help familiarise yourself with which bits you need. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed building your own Morgwath's blade coven, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.